Hey wrestling fans, it's John Pollock here with you alongside Jimmy Corderas, and we're chatting about TNA's Hardcore Justice pay-per-view event from Sunday night, headlined by Austin Aries taking on Bobby Roode for the TNA title. Bit of a surprising finish to some. Austin Aries still your TNA champion.
Yeah, a pleasant surprise for me. I thought that there was a possibility that Austin Aries would be that transitional champion. Thank goodness he wasn't. I'm glad they kept the title on him, but a great match overall. I mean, from start to almost finish, because I thought the finish
Well, there were a few finishes.
Yeah, exactly. I wish they would have just left it at the double pin finish and just ended it there.
Do you feel that they will ultimately go to a rematch in September and kind of book themselves out of this corner now, with neither guy being able to have a rematch after this one?
Yeah, I think we're going to have a better idea at the September pay-per-view which direction they're going. I think they're going to get the final match between these two at that pay-per-view, and then we'll see whether we get James Storm versus Bobby Roode for the title, or whether it's just going to be a match with revenge in mind.
We move over to the different four-ways that were present at Hardcore Justice, starting off with the ladder match as AJ Styles defeated Christopher Daniels, Samoa Joe, and Kurt Angle. He earns 20 points here. Very high expectations, and I think they were exceeded.
Oh, absolutely. This match was fantastic from start to finish. It built really well to the great finish with AJ Styles springboarding from the ropes to the ladder, very Spider-Man-esque, and grabbing that contract.
We move over to a tables match where Bully Ray took the 20 points, and a big dispute on Live Audio Wrestling. Jimmy, early on we saw Bully Ray go through the edge of the table, but not the middle. What is the official ruling here when it comes to a tables match?
Well, in a tables match, the ruling is you're to put your opponent through the table, not break off a part of the table. So Bully Ray did not go through the center portion of the table, therefore it was not a victory there. We saw that later on when he powerbombed his opponent through the table. That's a victory.
That's why we call him the referee, because he makes rulings when they are necessary. Over to the Falls Count Anywhere match, Rob Van Dam, he takes the 20 points after using the Van Daminator onto Magnus, also featuring Mr. Anderson. And earlier in the night, they had Aces and Eights take out the Pope.
Yeah, that's the first time we saw Aces and Eights on the pay-per-view. I just don't understand, with the Pope laid out backstage in a Falls Count Anywhere match, why wouldn't one of the participants go backstage and try to pin him there?
A great logic gap here, Jimmy. A fantastic point. Finally, we saw a new TNA Knockouts champion crowned as Madison begins her reign, defeating Miss Tessmacher.
Ah, I see what he did there. Begins her reign. That's great. That's clever. I'm just jealous of not being in Earl Hebner's position right now. I wish I was there. If there was one match I really would have liked to do, that would be the one. At least the lead up to it anyways.
That was TNA's Hardcore Justice. I'm giving it a thumbs up. Yourself?
Absolutely, thumbs up. I thought it was a good pay-per-view.
They will return to pay-per-view on Sunday, September the 9th from the Impact Zone as TNA presents No Surrender.